Massive and extreme performance. These are the words my mind associates with Alienware laptops for over 15 years. Unfortunately, I have not had the chance to get hold of such an Alien for many years, but we just picked up one in test, and I cannot lie to you that my hands didn't shake when I unpacked it. I didn't know what it looked like, nor what model I received, but I knew one thing, that we must test the king, to see if the legendary performance is still in his blue blood. Because there have been many tough competitors in recent years. Besides traditional enemies such as Asus, ROG, MSI, Acer, others like Clevo or Eurocom have also emerged, offering even more upgradable solutions. Does veteran Alienware keep up with the new fighters? Is this Alienware Area 51 the most powerful laptop in the world? Dell has renewed its gaming laptop range in 2019 with two models, the 17th R5 Wright Descendant, which is and remains a respectable desktop replacement, and the slim model, a gaming ultrabook, if you'll allow such a reference to this 17 sub-3 kilo gaming laptop for those who are looking for more portability. Well, my close encounter of the third kind was with the first model, Area 51M, the desktop replacement, the battleship. But surprise, surprise! What an evolution! The moment we unpacked the new gaming laptop and found two large, powerful 240 watts and 180 watts chargers, I realized that there was a little more than expected under the hood of the beast. What kind of force of nature needs this power delivery? What about an Intel Core i7-9700K desktop CPU with 8 cores, up to 4.9 GB with Turbo Boost and a 95 watts TDP? The model we tested. What? That's not enough. For the most demanding of you, the Intel Core i9-9900K desktop CPU is also available. Video card? No less impressive. Area 51M can be configured with Nvidia GeForce RTX 2070 or 2080 8GB GDDR6. No, not RTX MaxQ versions, but some very close to PC versions. Similar to the CPU, the graphics card can be changed, that is, upgraded, as it's not soldered to the motherboard. No, it's not an MXM, Mobile PCI Express module, as many others have tried before. Dell has the strength and ambition to try its luck with a new proprietary format, DGFF, Dell Graphics Form Factor. Only two issues arise. The first is that neither Nvidia nor AMD can disclose to Dell or any other partner what future plans they have, what roadmap they have, so that Dell engineers can guarantee that this format will be supported in the future and that it will be possible to integrate a graphical chip under the same conditions to suit both the physical and electrical aspects of the TDP. And the second problem, although I've watched multiple videos on how to upgrade the CPU or video card, I don't think there will be many who are going to be doing this on their own. A Dell authorized repair shop can handle this quite complex process. But hardcore fans will not be scared of these scenarios. Nothing will stand in the way of absolute happiness, will there? Before skipping onwards to design, I would point out that the memory is quite easy to upgrade, from 16 GB up to a maximum of 64. The 512 GB SSD is developed by SK Hynix, PC400 and VME. Although it is an extremely fast SSD, it only gets the silver medal after the incredible Samsung 1TB PM981. Area 51M is available in two chromatic options, the traditional version Classic Black, the dark side of the moon, and the more modern, futuristic Lunar Light. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to play with the white model, the white-black contrast, combined with the neon-style lighting in the unmistakable Tron style that instantly projects you into the atmosphere of a sci-fi world. The keyboard is different, in all ways, in shape, ergonomics, functionality, so initially I thought it would be harder to get used to it. How wrong I was. The number of misspelled words after a week was lower than other keyboards I've been playing in the past few months. The touchpad is semi-transparent, has LEDs underneath, and illuminates when you use it. It's retro-illuminated. The effect was so nice that it was the first thing I turned off. I may be getting old, I like illumination, but up to a point. I've seen many complain that the panel is just Full HD and that a 2K or 4K panel would be better suited. Let's set up my opinion about 4K resolution on 17-inch of screen. Stupidity, just a marketing hook to bait someone who might even be looking for an 8K TV right about now. I still do not feel the need for more than 1080p on a diagonal of 17.3 inches. I prefer a good frame rate, like 144Hz refresh rate, for example. This panel offers just about everything a gamer wants. Anti-glare screen, no one wants mirrors in 2019, fast, high refresh rate, good response rate, or as good as an IPS panel can be, 7 milliseconds GTG in this model. It is an increasingly popular panel, for example used by Asus in their ROG Strix Scar 2. The brightness is good, 300 nits. The color space offers 72% NTSC coverage. Default overclock is off. And for most of the time, for most of you, and when I say most, I mean 99%, it will stay off because of the strong pair of the Intel Core i7-9700K full-powered desktop processor and Nvidia RTX 2070 laptop video card will deal with any possible game at ultra settings. The thermal balanced mode is all you would want. The two 60mm fans will move faster or slow down depending on the CPU load to ensure normal operating temperatures and prevent throttling. I'm telling you now that the only trick was the CPU. The video card stayed well below 61 degrees Celsius in all tests, regardless of the test and load level, even at 100%. With OC off and thermal balance, you have the right trade-off: low acceptable noise and 97–98% performance versus the higher noise of the thermal performance mode. Thermal full speed is just the name for the extreme cooling profile. It reminds me of the turbo mode on the ROG Zephyrus S. You will need some serious professional headphones. We ran countless overclocking tests and created a profile where we maximized CPU frequency, but the results were only a little better than the Overclock 02, the most aggressive Alienware preset. The Intel Core i7-9700K processor ran stable between 60 and 80 degrees Celsius in most situations, rarely rising to 90 degrees. In the overclocking settings, we managed to raise it to 98 degrees and reached a TDP of 125, 130 and even 140 watts. Okay, that's in the extremely rare moments when I had the overclocked CPU running Cinebench R15 with all cores at 4.89 GHz. To compare at default settings in the same benchmark scenario, the cores were running at 4.57 GHz, a difference of 320 MHz. In single core, the difference in overclocking has increased from 4.57 GHz to 5.15 GHz, that is almost 500 MHz extra. Here we also saw the biggest performance boost, a plus of 10%. I'll let you decide if the whole overclocking madness is worth the time. In addition to the two giant exhaust grills at the back, we also have two extra side exhausts, a common new standard on every powerful laptop. I really like the way the intake is routed from two directions, from below through the honeycomb on the laptop's belly, as well as from above through the grill immediately between the laptop panel and the bottom of the chassis. It is near ideal, near perfect, with heat pipes that stray from the run-of-the-mill design we usually see laptops adopt. What could be better? I think a vapor chamber would have been nice, but there's a reason why Alienware did not adopt this technology. Anyway, considering what your laptop has inside, it never gets hot enough to become annoying or unable to use the keyboard, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. I will mention the more exotic ports and we'll start with Thunderbolt 3, which supports super speed USB 10GB, Thunderbolt 40GB and DisplayPort. The battery is a huge 90 watts per hour, but at this power level it's still weak, with my internet, surfing, YouTube test with 50% brightness failing to move past the 2-hour psychological barrier. Oh, and you can use your laptop but not gaming with a single charger. Is this laptop worth the price? There's plenty of performance, and for gaming, this is the new king. Cinebench likes it, as using the overclocking profile, I beat the i7-8700K CPU from my personal desktop PC. So yes, it is strong, it's beautiful. Those who purchase it will have one of the most powerful desktop replacements of 2019, and certainly the most spectacular, without a doubt. Probably the best gaming laptop since the beginning of the year, and probably the most expensive. A laptop wonder that will write history. If you liked this review or you found it useful, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and push the notifications bell. Thank you.